This man said he wasn't going to run for a third term, even though in our Constitution you can only run for 2 terms, because we stopped it after Franklin Delano Roosevelt, our original communist prick, after Franklin Delano Roosevelt had 4 terms and just about destroyed the country. That's when we changed it so that you cannot have more than 2 terms. But not with him. Hey, the Constitution is anything that old Barack wants it to be. Evidently, again, because you let him do it. And I believe sincerely and wholeheartedly that you let him do it because he's black. And that's the only reason that he's not being dragged out of our office by a crowbar. And now that I've educated you about Benghazi, and why it's important, what difference does it make? If you elect that thing, Hillary, if you elect, and she should be called Hillary, if you elect that thing, then you deserve the destruction of your country, because that is what you will get. We're already heading there. We're already in the toilet, as it were. That's why we had the flushing sound. We're already there. Hello, and welcome back to all of you devoted people who like to know what's really going on, because you know from me you're going to know. Coming up in the next 3 to 4 weeks, we're going to have a very interesting time to be living in, and you know that's what you want to be living in, interesting times. Our dear leader is definitely going to do something which will throw the country into a constitutional crisis, but he's going to do it on purpose. If you haven't figured out by now that he hates this country, that he loathes Americans, that he despises white people, then you live under a rock. Because he hates this country, he hates Americans, and he loathes white people. So here we are with a man in charge of the country who is actively anti-everything about America, including you. We have running around the country at the moment somewhere in excess of 18 million illegals. The reason you don't get told the right figure is because it would be frightening to people. So they try to downplay it to you, our feds do. They try to tell you it's only 11 million and maybe they're only going to let the dreamers be legal. They have no right to let any of them be legal. Illegal is illegal, is illegal, is illegal, is illegal. This creature is planning to automatically, with a wave of his executive wand, make up to 5 million illegals currently in the country citizens. That's a little bit different than granting them amnesty. Because in his little plan, the automatic granting of amnesty includes, as I said more than a year and a half ago, includes provisional citizenship, which grants them all the rights of a regular citizen. However, you get to pay the bill. If he does this, a constitutional crisis will occur because it is so outside the realm of constitutionality. It palls Obamacare, which was completely unconstitutional. This one is a country killer. If this creature is allowed to perpetrate upon the country of America a minimum of 5 million people who will be automatic citizens with all of the rights thereof, they will immediately be allowed to increase all of their family members into the country. That goes along with it, meaning they get to stay here. They can automatically have their mothers, their uncles, their brothers, their children, their cousins, their aunts, their uncles, their whatever. All of those people can come too. And if that happens, the United States of America will cease to be. We will cease to exist as a country. Because the rule of law, which for 238 years has been observed in this country by the government, at least face value, will no longer be in place. You will now have a de facto dictatorship operated by martial law, just as they do in South America every day. And if you don't agree with it, you'll disappear in the middle of the night, just as they do in South America and Central America and Mexico every day. the most incredible, wonderful country the world has ever known, based on the idea of individual freedom, will come to a bloody halt. This is his plan. This is what his whole idea of being president was about. To bring America to its knees. And he has almost accomplished that. So in the next 3 to 4 weeks, as things persevere, I will be saying even more on my show as things happen, because you will not hear about it on your mainstream media, because they put him there. For whatever reasons known only to these creatures, this is what they want. This is what they want. Have you ever heard of Cloward Piven? My producer just reminded me of it. Get the damn book. 2 arch-communist Jews. Cloward Piven. Why do people not like Jews? Well, let me give you a couple thousand years. Hello, and welcome to New York Nails and Skin Salon, located on beautiful Linton Boulevard in downtown Delray Beach. This salon is open 7 days a week. Yes, 7 days. If you need the finest skincare and the finest manicures and pedicures that you can get, you want to call Linda at 561-274-7470. I want to say it to you one more time. 7 days a week. The finest skincare and nail care that you can get. Give her a call. Once again, it's New York Nails, and the number is 561-274-7470. Difficult as it may be in the circumstances in which we find ourselves. Now, not only do we have this joke going on, but the elections are coming up. Yes, our elections are coming up, and it is extremely likely that there will be a wave election if you get out of your bed and go and vote. Hello, and welcome to the Holly Meredith Show, and thank you so much for joining me today. As always, I'm hoping you're having a wonderful day in our beautiful country of America, because I'm going to do my best to ruin it. I'm going to give you information that you're never going to hear, no matter how hard you try, from that old devil we have to live with every day, the mainstream controlled by the feds media. Last week, General Al Sisi, a fantastic man in every way, a true patriot, a man who loves his country of Egypt, put an end to the Muslim Brotherhood. Would that he came to America and did the same thing here. Last week, he put an end to it. 82 years of nightmare, havoc, riot, torture, murders in the night. That's what the Muslim Brotherhood is all about. And General Al Sisi, a true man with real guts, put an end to them. He took all the money out of their bank accounts, even around the world. He closed any buildings that they were using to operate from. He has banned them completely from any political kinds of action in the country of Egypt. Let's hear it for General Al Sisi, a fantastic human being who is willing to take on all the trials and tribulations that standing up to the Muslim Brotherhood bring you, because he loves his country. So again, General Al Sisi of Egypt is our kind of guy, like Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel is. And by the way, where are the latest ceasefire negotiations taking place? Well, I'll tell you, because you won't hear it again. They're taking place in Cairo, in Egypt, because General Al Sisi understands completely, as does Saudi Arabia, as does Jordan, all of these countries want Hamas to be stopped. Just like General Al Sisi just stopped the Muslim Brotherhood. Hamas is a terrorist organization. The citizens of Gaza overwhelmingly elected Hamas to be their representatives, and now they're reaping what they sowed. You get what you deserve. If you put a terrorist organization into power in your country, whose avowed charter clearly states that they wish to kill every Jew in the world, and that they want Israel wiped out completely, what the hell did you expect Israel to do? I think Israel is trying its very best not to wipe the whole bloody place off the map, which they could do in about an hour and a half. an hour and a half we wouldn't be having this conversation. And I think General Al-Sisi knows that as well, and probably wishes not so terrible many things to happen to the children of Gaza, whose bloody pictures we see morning, noon, and night, keeping in mind that Hamas, let me roll that around in my throat the way they say it, that Hamas takes these children and puts them where they're going to be killed.
Hello, good morning. I'm Ray Flo. This is my storage, Lake Worth Storage. We've been here, I guess, about 8 years. It's been great. Love Florida, love the storage business. I was meant for this business. Come with me, we'll go inside. And here is the fantastic staff. Mr. Josh runs it. Hello, Josh.
Hello.
And the quiet one. Look here, Marge. Look this way. Look this way. There you go. All right. So, well, there is a lot to run in the storage. There is no silver bullet to make it successful. We've been very successful. So, you got to have a few things, you know. You got to have, of course, the price has got to be right. You got to have a nice staff, congenial people. We have that. Place has to be clean. We have that. And we have to treat people with dignity and very nicely, and we do that. So we've got, you know, the price, the staff. We've been here a long time. We got a good record. Above all, though, it really should be secure. And we have very little problems with that here. We're very secure. We've got 14 cameras there and some more here. So yeah, we're set for the public. We're set up. Excellent.
Bad enough that our immigration laws are ignored and thwarted on purpose. Bad enough. Worse that these people coming into our country don't have vaccinations. We have no idea where they came from, what they're interested in. They could all be terrorists for all we know, because you're not allowed to ask them any questions. If they are entered into a school district in our country, the school district has been told by Holder and Arnie Duncan, that's the head of the Department of Education, they've been told you're not allowed to ask these people for their vaccination records. You're not allowed to ask them how old they are. Well, when the hell did that happen? As an American citizen, you try enrolling your child in a school anywhere. You try it. You better have with you a complete vaccination record, and you better have a copy of his birth certificate. As an American citizen, or you're not going to be allowed to enroll your child. So why the hell do we have the Department of Justice, there's a laugh, the Department of Justice and the Department of Education heads telling all of our school districts all around the country, you cannot ask for vaccination records. So these people are being enrolled in your school with your children with no proof they've ever been vaccinated, which most of them have not. You're going to end up paying for that very soon. But at the moment, they have not. Hello, my name is Holly Meredith. I do a weekly political show about the country, and my show is completely politically incorrect. You will get information on this show that you will not get anywhere else. I have live advertisers, small businesses who believe in the message, who also want people to see them. If you like what you see, I'm asking you to go to our YouTube page. On that page, you can leave comments. I'm asking you to subscribe because it allows me to grow. It is free to you and does a lot for your country.
Hi there, I'm Annie from Addictions Clothing. Welcome to my store. I have been in business many years. I have an eclectic variety of clothing for all sizes, all ages. We are moderately priced and we're currently in our annual sale. We would hope that you come and find lots of goodies because you won't be able to beat our prices. They're unbelievable. And our hours are from 10 to 4, Tuesday through Friday, or Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 4. And this is Nicholas. He works here on Wednesdays. He has good times with the customers and he entertains the customers as well.
Hi, welcome to Muscle Beach, located at 501 East Atlantic Avenue, Delray Beach. We'd like you to join us for some of the finest, hand-picked, shipped daily Prince Edward Island mussels, along with the freshest seafood Delray has to offer.